And so we are very glad to honor the work of Center College, and we welcome you, Thomas, to our evening.
Well, I first of all appreciate your understanding of my tardiness. We had a Board of Trustees meeting today that I have to go to, and as a non-native of Kentucky, I once again severely underestimated Lexington traffic. So, thank you. Yes. My name is Thomas Becker, and it is my distinct privilege to be here tonight to accept this award on behalf of my college. When I was elected student government president at Center this past spring, I assumed, among many other duties, the mantle of Chief Civility Pledge Advocate. Continuing in the footsteps of my 3 previous SGA presidents, I organized the signing of the pledge that all first-year students sign during orientation week that immediately precedes the start of our academic year. I promise to do my best, be my best, and respect the members and property of our Center community. This quote is simple, and it's quite direct. In the fashion of Center College's president, Dr. John Roush, I have 3 points to share with you. Points that I hope encourage you as they have me. First, we need to acknowledge effort. I promise to do my best. Before we can do anything else in regard to changing the climate of dialogue in a place is to try. Try hard. Try in spite of challenge. Make the attempt to put your best foot forward in every interaction. Second, we need to be willing to see ourselves transformed by this process of engaging in civil dialogue. Being our best involves compassion, understanding, and a willingness to learn. There is not a single person in this room, let alone on my campus or in this Commonwealth, whose best doesn't involve a little bit of self-sacrifice. Being our best self is not easy, and the all too common desire to disagree and dismiss, rather than listen and discuss, stands as a major roadblock to true civility and dialogue. Finally, I want to focus on one word of that last part of the pledge: respect the members and property of our Center community. You might think I would choose to emphasize respect, or maybe even community. While I could spend hours talking about the importance of both of these, I won't do that just now. I want to tell you about a little 3-letter word: our. When we say our Center community, we invest ourselves into a common cause. We find ourselves with a newfound responsibility of shared ownership. Respect and community, doing our best and being our best, these are things that we owe to one another, not because we're forced to give them, but because we know that our incredible institution wouldn't be the same without them. This, too, is never an easy task, and it's one to which I give great gravity. As I said to our first years, it's not about you anymore when it comes to respecting this place and its people. It's about us. I'm a fan of describing our climate on campus as others-minded. It might seem like Center is tackling the challenge of engaging in civil dialogue head-on, with great success. Indeed, great success. In some ways, we certainly are. Not a single student, to my knowledge, has ever declined to sign the pledge. We brag about the pledge. We even invite vice presidential candidates to sign the Civility Pledge. But I think we all know how that turned out. In case you're wondering, it didn't turn out. They declined to sign it. But our college, and indeed our Commonwealth and country, have a great deal to learn about civil dialogue and its role in our society. Many times, we as Center students fall short when it comes to living our pledge. We don't always give our 100%. We are often remiss in controlling our tempers and attitudes. We are disrespectful of the time, talents, and resources that we have been so generously blessed with. To put it bluntly, we fall short often. This is the beauty of our pledge, though. It calls us to a higher standard, a better way of interacting with one another. It's a substantive embodiment of our ideals, our goals, and our love for one another. It's incredibly encouraging to see a gathering like this that has committed itself to civil dialogue. And as I said before, I'm honored to be here, and that you see Center and our Civility Pledge as a model of that example of civil dialogue. We still have a very far way to go, but I'm confident that our direction is positive and our momentum is rather undeniable. I think that we're finally realizing that we truly are up to the challenge of doing our best, being our best, and seeing civil dialogue with one another as something that is wholly worthwhile, incredibly meaningful, and entirely irreplaceable. I look forward to continuing to forge this path together, renewing our shared commitments to respect and civility. Thank you.